the entire time gazing at an instruction manual. Wait, I've got it. I can't see any of the features, obviously, the craters or polar caps, but I can see enough to make me feel light-headed. Without moving, I ask, "Do you think there's life up there?" James sniffs. "It's entirely possible there's some bacteria." "I hope we discover that bacteria in our lifetime." "Discover it? We'll be living alongside it." "Do you really think so?" "Well, there's that competition, where the prize is to go and live on Mars." "Liar." I elbow James in the ribs. "I'm serious. Heard a thing about it on the radio. The winners are flying out there in a few years. But the catch is that they can never come back." "Why not?" "Money, technology, sensationalism." I blink, trying to get Mars back into focus, wondering how it might feel to call that place home. "James," I say, with an urgency that surprises me, "don't you think it might be fun to enter?" I unscrew the lid of my vodka. "We could end up living on Mars together. It'd be so romantic." "Ha," James responds. "I'm not sure that's my idea of romance." I screw the lid back on my bottle, suddenly not thirsty. "Yeah, I was just kidding." "We should head back to Falmouth soon," James yawns, "before Bolster eats us for breakfast." Legend has it that Bolster was a murderous giant from these parts. One day, he fell in love with a young woman called Agnes. Agnes was aware of Bolster's cruel nature and decided to play a trick on him. She told him to prove his affection for her by filling a hole in the cliff tops with his blood. What Bolster didn't know was that the hole had a crack in it, which ran all the way down to the sea. He took a knife and sliced open his veins, spilling his vital fluids into the unfillable chasm until, finally, he bled out. "Solvig, are you ready to go?" "I will be," I say. "Very soon." I take one last look at the planet, then pass James the binoculars. "Go on. It beats spiders." As James scans the sky, I can feel the blood draining out of me, flowing towards that red dot in the sky, then spilling out into the darkness. 2. "Welcome to Go Ape," says the man behind the desk. "How many are in your party?" "Oh," I tell him, "it's just me. I'm going ape alone." The man studies my booking reference. "That's one gorilla, then." "Pardon?" "You're a gorilla. Baboons are under 15. Gorillas are 16 and over." I look at the primates in the queue behind me. "I'm scouting out the place for a work event," I say. "That's why I'm here on my own, to check if it's suitable." I scratch my nose. "For my colleagues." The man behind the desk looks neither skeptical nor interested. "Fill in this paperwork," he says, handing me a clipboard. "Then we'll get you kitted out." I head to a bench running along one side of the cabin, listening to the crinkle of my waterproof trousers as I sit. I tick the no box for every question on my medical history. It feels good to let a stranger know I'm in peak condition. I sign the form with a flourish and then hand it back. The man behind the desk barely looks at it. "You're in the yellow group, Miss Dean. Wait by that door to collect your equipment." I loiter by the closed door, wondering who'll be in my group. I'm not sure how Go Ape works, whether it's a competitive thing. I feel competitive. I switch on my phone and go to Safari to look at a site that I visited several times since James and I went stargazing last week. On the home page is a big red button that says, "Join the Mars Project." For the umpteenth time, I press it. The rules